Fokus'a kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Stüdyoda bugün NRW.Global Business CEO'su Felix Neugart bizimle olacak. Almanya-Türkiye arasındaki ticari ilişkileri ve bundan sonraki sürece dair yatırımları konuşacağız kendileriyle. Hello Mr. Neugart, welcome on show.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for joining us. Let's talk about the company first of all. What is NRW and Global Business Trade, and also what can you tell us about your company, tasks of your agency?
Well, NRW Global Business, the official trade and investment agency of the state of North Rhine-Westphalia, which is the largest state in Germany, largest population, the highest GDP. So it's the economic powerhouse of Germany. And we do basically two things. On the one hand, we support companies who want to come to North Rhine-Westphalia, who want to invest in our state. And on the other hand, we help companies who want to from North Rhine-Westphalia, who want to access foreign markets, who want to go abroad and to sell their products and services, for example, in Turkey.
And also, you are 100% state agencies. So, on the other hand, your aim is to attract foreign companies, our investors, and so that they become successful on foreign markets. How do you do that? And what service do you offer the companies?
Well, first of all, we have a network of 17 offices abroad in 14 countries, all over the world. But one of the largest and the most active offices is here in Istanbul. So we offer a lot of activities, seminars, workshops for Turkish companies to inform them about the potential of North Rhine-Westphalia. And these events take not only place here in Istanbul, but also in Ankara, in Izmir, in Kayseri, in Adiantep, all over Turkey. And we offer a lot of information on North Rhine-Westphalia in the first step, on the business structure, on the consumer potential. And also we offer practical information about legal aspects, tax aspects. We offer sites for companies who are really much interested in coming to our state, offices or sites for production. And of course we have also access to important networks like administration, if you need like regulatory, to settle regulatory issues, or business clusters, also job agencies if you're looking for employees. So it's a whole range of support services where we try to attract Turkish companies to North Rhine-Westphalia.
And Mr. Neugart, I'm wondering that why should a Turkish company invest in NRW, and how many Turkish investors have you been able to attract so far? And could you please give us some more examples?
Of course. I think there are basically two reasons for Turkish companies to invest in North Rhine-Westphalia. One is a long history. Actually, 60 years ago, we signed a worker recruitment agreement between Germany and Turkey. And many Turks have come to settle in North Rhine-Westphalia. So we have a huge population of Turkish origin. And this comes also with networks. We have Turkish shops, we have Turkish banks, we have Turkish social and religious institutions. So if you come to North Rhine-Westphalia from Turkey, I think you will very quickly feel at home. So this is one point. Second point, I think we have a lot to offer. We are Germany's largest state. I mean, in terms of GDP, we are comparable to Belgium, to Poland. We are in the heart of the very large Western European market. So if you would draw a circle around our capital, Düsseldorf, of 500 kilometers, you could reach 160 million consumers. So it's a huge consumer base. We have a very diversified industrial structure. We have both big companies, 19 of the 50 largest companies in Germany are based in North Rhine-Westphalia. But we have also many medium-sized companies, the so-called hidden champions. Medium-sized companies are very successful. So 25% of all hidden champions in Germany are based in North Rhine-Westphalia. And we have also startups, innovative companies, so a whole range of interesting business partners. We have the densest R&D network in Europe.
Both of them, yeah? Startups and also corporates. Both of them.
Yes, we have, I think, a very
for example, scale-up, startup.
A very good mix of all of these companies, both old and large companies, medium-sized companies, and new innovative companies, the largest number in Germany. And this comes also from our dense R&D network, research and development. So we have many institutions who are very good at R&D focusing, for example, on cybersecurity, on quantum computing, on battery technology. And this is attached to our many universities, or many of these institutes are attached to our university with 68 universities with over 760,000 students. So we've also a large job pool, a large talent pool for companies. So I think it's the overall package. And if you ask about numbers, we have already 750 Turkish companies settled in NRW, which is, I think, about 40% of all Turkish companies who are invested in Germany. So it's a large share. And we are adding to this. Since we established our office in 2008, the numbers have been increasing. And last year alone, we had around 50 new investments from Turkey, 50 new companies coming from Turkey to North Rhine-Westphalia. In spite of the pandemic, I think this proves the attractiveness of our offer.
And Mr. Neugart, I understand that you are focusing companies which are using technologies, yeah? And so which sectors are more using the technologies? Which sectors you focus on, and from which sectors do you expect, or what investors?
Well, I think there's a huge potential for the further development of the business relations between North Rhine-Westphalia and Turkey. And we have traditional focus industries like textiles, like food. For instance, Tadim is an example, the big food company.
Machine?
This is the second cluster, if you will, of potentially very attractive industry is machinery, also automotive. Electromobility is a big change process taking place, so there's a lot of potential, we believe. We have also logistics, supply chain. I think this will grow more important since Turkey is, I think, located very suitably for the supply chain issues, which many companies focus. So we see also a lot of potential in logistics. Also, by the way, for the region, for the larger region like the Arab world, Central Asia, Africa. I personally spent a couple of years working in Dubai, so I know about all of this environment. And we also see, coming back to the sectors, we also see new sectors for the business relations between North Rhine-Westphalia and Turkey. For instance, healthcare is something I think this has been rather limited in the past, but this can be developed. We see IT, digital companies. We have a lot of very interesting, innovative startups from Turkey being interested to grow, to come to the European market. And I think we in North Rhine-Westphalia, we have a very attractive offer for these innovative entrepreneurs to develop their international European business. And we have already a number of them on the ground, like Arveto Mobile Systems, it's a startup or an innovative company from Turkey focusing on fleet management systems. We have a company which is called Yolda, who's focusing on logistics, on a digital platform for logistics. So I think there are good examples, and this is something we want to focus very intensively on, because we see a lot of potential in the Turkish startup sector. And last, by no means least, energy might be a new topic. There's a new energy partnership between Turkey and Germany, focusing on battery technology, focusing on grids, also on hydrogen. So we see also potential in this area to increase and intensify our cooperation in the energy sector.
And Mr. Neugart, we have 3 minutes, and my last question about risks and opportunities. I mean that we are facing energy crisis, pandemic crisis, a lot of risks for this year also. What is your expectation for short term?
We expect that we will do better. I mean, I already mentioned that even during the pandemic, we managed to attract 50 new companies from Turkey to North Rhine-Westphalia. We see also in the short term a lot of potential, by the way, also in the export sector, also to bring companies from North Rhine-Westphalia to Turkey, if and when trade fairs will be possible again. So we will also try to bring companies from North Rhine-Westphalia to Turkey. And we see, I think, a lot of potential also in this supply chain issue.
Do you see any financial risks, for example, rate risk, FX currency risks? or volatility?
Well, I mean, I think it's to go abroad, to go international, to come to Europe. It's for Turkish company also a possibility to balance risks, to go into another economic system, another currency system. I think we are well known in Germany for a stable regulatory environment, and therefore I think it's a win-win situation for both of us.
Felix Neugart, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Pleasure.